Welcome back to our news episode. I'm just kidding. It's like, do I sound like a YouTuber already? I wanna
Uh,
a YouTuber, like a vlogger. Yeah, I heard that introduction. Welcome to the next episode or to the new
oh,
episode. Okay, how are you doing?
uh, okay.
Are you sure? It looks like you're
Not
tired.
really okay.
No.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay, how's the weather there in your city?
It's summer now, so it's kind of really hot.
Oh, here it's a bit, unpredictable all the time. It rains. Sometimes it rains cats and dogs. Sometimes it's just, a fine sunny day.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I have seen somebody in here. Yeah. It's like,
My grandma. Yeah.
oh, your grandma. Really? That's your grandma?
Yes.
Yeah, she looked younger. I mean, she looked young. How old is your grandma?
What? How
How
old?
old is she? Yes.
About 67.
Oh, when my grandma died, she was 69.
Oh,
Okay. Quite too young for me, I guess. All right. Is she staying for you? I mean, for vacation in your house?
no, she just like came to my house at the weekend. Like that.
Okay. Well, all the best for your grandma. Okay, like good health. Okay, so today's a weekend. It's a Saturday afternoon, and what what diversion did you do today? Like what activity did you do for fun? What
Uh,
activity? Diversions.
for fun.
Yeah,
I'm not really fun right now.
you're not having fun.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm planning to divert myself from my work, but I can't since,
Yes.
I have to.
I'm so tired with my schedule.
Oh, really? How's your summer classes? Did you quit already? Like, did you
No,
stop
I'm
help
just on
self-studying?
my summer vacation now, but my extra class, I have to like, I still have to go to my extra classes. Like,
Okay. And is it one of your extra classes? Since
about two extra classes.
you still have two, aside from our class. So,
Yes,
how much time
two.
do you spend every day to, your classes, extra classes?
Uh, yeah, like the biology class is about two lessons a week.
A week. Okay.
Yes,
And
and
it's one
also the
hour.
math is two lesson a week too.
Okay. Wow. Is that a preparation for, an entrance exam?
University entrance exam.
University.
Yes.
Yes. I remember when I took the entrance exam in college, I didn't study. Yes, it's 120 item quiz, I mean test, and I've got, if I can remember, it's like 74. 74. That's my score. At least it's passing score. Although I didn't get it like perfectly. I mean, I haven't had a perfect score, but at least I am I'm proud that I tried my best. So I guess you would really ace your test because you have been doing a lot of, you know, extra efforts for that.
Like
Okay.
yes, like
Can you measure?
like besides from the extra classes, like that class I have to go out of my home, like go out. But like at home I just eat and study, like
Eat,
and
study.
sleep, like
That's
not
your
studying too much. So
okay.
I always like in the last few days I always like studied until like 2 or 3 a.m.
Oh my, really?
Yes.
And how about having a light-in? Like, do you sleep for more than 8 hours?
Yes, because like even I don't study until 2 or 3 a.m. I still like sleep too much.
During the day.
Yes,
During the day, okay.
so
Well,
I
so
have to like expand my study time. Like that.
now it seems like you're a nocturnal person. Do you know the word nocturnal? Like owls, rather owls. Owls
Oh
are
yes,
nocturnal animals. They are awake at night, but they are asleep asleep during the daytime. And spiders too. I don't know
yes.
about bats. I remembered they are also kind of nocturnal animals. Okay, so Ali, since we are here now, let's talk about speaking part two topics. Okay, I'm gonna give you topics for your long-term discussion. So it's like, already for part two, you have to speak for 2 minutes. Okay, for part one, I guess we will just have a break. We will focus on your part two. All right, and for today's topic, I actually prepared some questions for you for part two only. All right, let's start. Okay, so I will give you again 1 minute preparation time. I will send the question right here, the chat box. Can you see it?
Yes.
All right, so your 1 minute preparation time begins now. Okay, Ali, your time is up. Now you may begin speaking.
So today I would like to talk about my mother, who not only has like the most profound influence on me, but also has taught me many like valuable lessons. The first thing that springs to my mind was when I learned that giving is receiving from her. Well, about my mother, she is in her uh, 50s, but like she looks much younger than her real age, because of like a balanced diet and like regular exercise she did like every day like that. Well, she impresses everyone with her like with her smile, and like I feel really lucky to take after her like that. So if my memory serves me right, it was about 8 years ago when I was in grade 4. I was enjoying my days off from school because Tet holiday was coming. So my mother, together with her friends, organized, like a charity trip at Kabang province with a plan to visit and support underprivileged children. So at first, I wasn't really into that because the idea of going on a charity trip, like, it never occurred to me. However,
Never.
my mother asked me to follow her because she said there were many things for me to learn from that trip. So I had no choice but to agree like that. So when I arrived at the place, I was surprised because Ted was coming, and like everyone in my city was celebrating and decorating the house. So, however, this place had almost like no festival atmosphere. So going inside, I saw a group of children playing together, and they were really cheerful, despite like in spite of like how the place looked, because that place was like an SOS village, so it was really run down. So my mother and her friends started giving them new clothes, as well as some decorations for Tet holiday. So the kids were very well behaved. and some of them even started jumping around me. So at that time, somehow I was like I had like a positive thought. I realized like how lucky I was, and there are many like less fortunate children around me. So that I think that kids at that village had like spread their positivity to me, and my mother had already taught me like more than I had expected. So
Mhm.
I must say my mother has taught me many things in life, and she's forever like a role model for me to follow.
Okay. You treasure your mother's teachings. Now, thank you very much. Well, Ali, you may also use the word those if you refer to plural, or let's say children. Those children. Okay. All
Those
right. That surrounded you. Yes, they spread. You are spreading positivity. Actually, you're the one who spreads positivity, and they are just copying that energy from you. Okay, well, nice. Now, what attributes do you believe that a great teacher should possess? Okay, again.
sorry.
Oh yeah, what attributes do you believe that a great teacher should possess?
What like characteristic like that,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, attributes.
like a teacher have. Then last lesson you asked me this before.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a review.
Oh,
In
okay.
relation to yes, your
Uh,
mom.
like first one, I would say patience. The teacher must be patient when they teach their students, because in the class not every students are like uh, not every students are like always follow like what's it called, obey your
Obedient.
no no obey your like your
Instructions.
yes like your rules, like that in the class. So you should be patient when you teach them, and you can like tell them and you can talk them something uh, like what's cool, like talk to them and uh, make them to follow your rules.
Mm-hmm.
Second is I would say the what's dedication.
Oh yes, you
Yes,
remember.
yes, yes. Second, I would say that is dedication, because when you have when you have a motivation, when you do the job that you really into, you will for especially teacher, you can teach your students in the efficient way, and also like I think like the students also really sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yes.
they can feel your behavior to them. So I think if you are really dedicated in your job, the teacher, both you and your students will be more really into your lessons at school or at some classes. Like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, who do you believe can learn much better? Old people or kids?
Uh, I would say the kids, because like um, some kids, I think like the kids are the smartest, because for example, like when I taught my brother something, I just need to say one time, and he can easily understand what I'm saying. But like for the elderly, they like their brain is it's not as good as the children. So sometimes they can like not really understand and not really know what to do, especially in the technological device like that.
Okay.
I think children is more easy to
Can
study.
learn better. Yes, can learn better than the older ones.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you believe is your ideal age for kids to go to college? To college.
Uh, Absolutely, it's about 17 to 19 years old.
Hmm.
It's a proper age for students to go to the college, because like at the time they study like what's it called, they have studied enough like the academic knowledge at school, and also some some soft skills they can learn before that. So it's they are prepared enough to go to college. And like it's like my teacher has said that like a college is just a small society you you study in there like that. Like so when you go to the college you can meet every meet a lot of people, and you can uh, expose to many environments, so that you can uh, you can fully prepare for your career in this future.
Hmm. It's like your training ground, right?
Yes.
Yeah, your great training ground for the real world. Okay, that you will dive in. Okay, so I have another question. Do you want to study on your own or with friends?
Mm, well, it depends. Like some lessons that I have to like learn by heart, like I have to memorize it. I will study with my friends because I can like I can ask my friends for help. Like they ask and I answer. That is the fastest way for me to memorize it really clearly. However, for some lessons, especially mathematics or physics, which I have to use my brain a lot like that, I will choose study on my own. And because studying that kinds of subjects need a quiet environment, so I choose study at home and by myself.
Yeah, I choose to. I choose to study. I choose to study, yeah, at home by yourself. Okay. How about this question? Well, if you are to be, like in relation to your mom, okay? If you are to teach someone to do something, what will it be and why? Yeah, what is
Uh,
that something?
I will choose the subject that I best at, uh,
Yes.
which is mathematics.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
because I what's called, I
You're an expert on that, or?
I'm always in the mathematics gifted class since
Mm,
I was in grade one. So that is my strongest point. So I think I'm really confident to like when I like teach someone mathematics.
okay.
But yeah, so just mathematics, not
No
any
other,
subject.
not
Yeah.
not a kind of skill like like how to cook, how to do something at home. No, you're not into
That
household
skills.
chores. Okay, so you are particularly on academics. Okay,
Yes.
all right, not extra extracurricular activities.
Yes.
Okay, Ali. All right, so well done. Only just practice more on the fluency, like your how you organize your ideas. Well, I have here example answers, but this is not really, the best answer. You may use some expression here, but not all. Okay. All right. Let's see if you. Yes. Wait, Elson. I'll share my screen. Can you see it? Mhm. So for the
Mm,
question, who do you believe can learn much better, old people or kids? So your answer earlier is young children
yes.
or kids. So we have here, yeah, so I believe the young
Fox.
fox. Yes.
Fox learn quicker, whereas older people today take a while to find out something new. However, as much as better
Is
is
worried.
worried, I believe both may learn equally well provided they have the interest to study, to
To
understand.
understand, yeah. So it's like you explain first which one is better to, like who can learn easily, and then you can give your conclusion. Like both of them can learn fast as long as it's their interest. Some of the old people can really learn fast, even their brain is not really well functioning, or let's say they have slow, what's that? I forget the word. Okay, like they cannot really grasp everything. So, but
Uh,
but it can be helped. Okay. Another question is, what do you believe is your ideal age for kids to go to college? So the blanks here are your ideal, which is 17 earlier. Okay. Can you
yes.
please read this one? Is an example. I believe
I believe 17 is your ideal age for children to go to college. Uh,
range
to
of age.
oh, 17 to 19 could be
Premature.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
to
So
premature.
which age is like premature to go to college? Premature age. How about 15, 14, 15? What do you think?
After then, 20 could be
Mm-hmm.
too late.
Okay,
Thus,
yes.
ideally, the ideal age would be about 17.
All right. So this expression, Ali, thus it's a conclusion. I mean, it's just conclusion. Okay, thus, ideally, the ideal age would be about. Okay, so you can say a range of let's say ideal age, so which is 17 years to
To
18 or
uh,
19,
no, about 16,
16, 17.
16 to 17.
Okay, because when I went to college, I was only 16, but after a few days, I had my birthday, so 17.
Uh,
Okay, so that's my ideal age too. How about you? When you are going to enter college, well, how old are you already? By the time you enter college.
17 because I was born at the end of the year. So I
Oh,
guess 17.
so you will be 18 next December, right? This
Yes.
year. And the opening of classes in college this year is by September,
Uh,
if I'm not.
no, August.
Oh,
August.
it's okay. All right, so summer vacation ends in July.
July.
Yes, okay. Because here, actually, our opening of classes in the Philippines before pandemic was June. It's always June, and now that there are lots of changes in schedule, so the universities open in September, August or September, just like in your country. Okay, and recently we had the additional 2 years for high school. We just have 4 years in high school now. It's 6 years, like the
Oh,
senior high. Yeah, it's like the late. It's late here. I think it's only the Philippines who has got 4 years in high school. Yeah. Okay. All Asian countries. Okay. Do you want to study on your own? You
uh,
said you want to.
if, that I would rather study with friends because once I examine, I get distracted really soon. Additionally, when I examine along with my friends, we could share thoughts, which makes research more intriguing.
Oh, I think this word you can say the study when I study along with my friends. Okay,
Oh, okay.
yeah, because this is not really like the words are being used, but the synonym. So you must use appropriate words, more appropriate words. Okay, Ali? So that's it. Now I will move to the next topic. Is it okay?
Yes.
Oh, we will focus on part two now. Let's just take another, let's say, lesson for the part three next meeting. Okay, how about